Timeout, timeout. Guard it. Yeah, they're up. The guy that owned them before, he put it in his will that after a couple years, I guess he wanted to sell them and donate the proceeds to charities or something like that. But yeah, they're up for sale. Hopefully they stay in Portland, but there is always a possibility, depending on who buys them, if that they could be moved. It's the same thing that happened with Seattle. Basically, they were sold. The Supersonics were sold, and then the fans were told that they were probably going to stay, and then they ended up moving to Oklahoma the next year. The owner of Nike, because like Nike headquarters are located here in Oregon in Beaverton. It's not too far. It's like a suburb of Portland. Paul Allen, he's the owner of Nike. He wanted to buy the Blazers a couple years ago, but they turned down the sale. Now he doesn't want to buy him, so that would have for sure kept him here. I wish they would have sold him the team. The arena would have been so nice. He would have upgraded the arena. He already made plans for everything. He made the arena down here in by where I live, the University of Oregon. Got a lot of money from Nike. That hairstyle is ridiculous. They might as well just call that the Rodman hairstyle. It's got an hour XP coin, so probably play some dominations. Get another 99 pack. Put 2 more levels. No, I'm not going to get anything good out of that deluxe pack. I'll pop this back to the grind.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Davis. Klingon is out there with Yao. Then there's Dominique Wilkins, and it's Miles in at the 3. And for the Rockets, Maxwell is out there with Smith. Then there's Ori. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's Thorpe in at the power forward.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Here's Smith. Pass to Olajuwon. Good work defensively by Yao. Maxwell against Davis. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Wilkins against Smith. Ori with it. Pass to Maxwell. Olajuwon against Yao. Olajuwon, no good. Here's Davis. Makes it off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here is Smith. Pass to Maxwell. Some nice passing there by Houston. No one near Olajuwon as he lets it go. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Takes the 3. And there's Klingon. That's good on the assist by Wilkins.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 5-point game. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried.
And guys getting in. To a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Wilkins. And here's Miles outside. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's Ori. Here's Olajuwon. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Yao. And he makes that one. Miles has got 5 now.
And Yao just so big, he's able to see over the top of the defense, and that allows him to find an open teammate.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. He's checked in for Maxwell. Payton, he's checked in for Portland. Houston trails by 7.
I see him.
Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Smith. Down low. Here's Ori for Davis. The shot by Ori, no good. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Portland. And here is Yao. He's defended by Olajuwon. And it's good. 2 points.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now. That's how you should...
Now check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Cassell is checked in for the Rockets. Here's Cassell. 1:39 left here in the first quarter. Thorpe with a screen on Payton. Pass to Thorpe. Here's Ellie. Here is Olajuwon. Defended by Yao. Olajuwon can't hit. Wilkins against Ellie. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing early basketball.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. So for the Rockets. Bullard comes in for Olajuwon. And Smith subbed in for Ori.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Halliburton kicks to Duncan. That three off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Malone can't hit.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Houston trails by 10.
Hey, yo, get on Kenny.
Now Smith. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Rockets shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. Smith hits them both. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. And here's Malone outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Bullard. That one's in, his first shot this game.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Hill drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. It's stolen by Duncan. And so it's Portland holding on to an 11. Point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Smith is out there with Cassell. Then there's Bullard. Then there's Ellie. And it's Curitin in at the 5 spot. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
Well, it's been early in his career, but Tyrese Halliburton has proven to be extremely dangerous from range.
And here's Malone outside. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 4th assist in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Portland.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. For three, Smith. And it's Portland with the rebound. And it's Halliburton penetrating, and the shot goes in. Halliburton's got 5.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Thorpe, he checked in for Houston. Maxwell. Comes in for Ellie. On defense, Portland. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Thorpe can't make it work.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. There's nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Hey, yo, right here.
Smith surveying the D over Wilkins. The Rockets again can't hit. And here's Portland. A 12-0 run right now and counting. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Smith the pass to Curitan. There's the pick. Inside. Tipped away. Stolen by Duncan. And now Portland on the break. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And then Miles with the dunk.
I love a big man who can pass. Great instincts. Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Smith for three. Another miss by Houston. And Portland with the ball. Big time run continues here. 16-0, shutting it down.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Oh, he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Takes it inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
Davis against Cassell. And the whistle blows. It's going to... beyond Davis. That's his first foul. So Portland ends up going with the new group. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Brooks the pass to Maxwell. Over Hill. Another miss by Houston.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the jam by Karl Malone.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
The Rockets have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And the first one drops. Houston making a switch here. Warriors checked in. And both free throws good for Brooks. 1:06 left in the first half. Here's Klingon. And it's in there. Klingon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, great job of keeping the play alive. Klingon using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
Pass to Ori. Here's Maxwell. The tray. Kept alive. Elijah. A second chance effort. His fifth miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor. And here's Abdul-Jabbar. He'll bring it up for Portland. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
The bruising power forward, Malone, a dominant offensive player between his nifty post moves and that soft mid-range.
Smith checked in for Brooks. And he makes both free throws. 35 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Maxwell against Hill. Thorpe with a screen on Hill. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Hill. And he's able to get it back. Another block. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Payton.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Karl Malone getting it done for Portland. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We come back right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game so far from Karl Malone.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the floor for Portland, we've got Yao. Dominique Wilkins out there with Davis. Then there's Klingon, and it's Miles in at the small forward. Fires to the hoop. Here's Olajuwon, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Olajuwon's got 6.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Well, three-pointer is right on target.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Here's Olajuwon. Rebound by Yao. And here's Portland. Here's Miles. And he banks in the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Miles. Rockets with the rebound. Pass to Thorpe. Houston moving the ball around. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the thing about Thorpe, I mean, as strong as he is, he's extremely agile. I mean, really gets up and down the floor. Beautiful.
Bol, he's checked in for Portland. Duncan comes in for Klingon. Finished off by Miles.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And so here is Houston.
Hey, yo, get on Kenny.
Smith outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Thorpe. Another miss by Houston. And Portland with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. It's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Don't let Ori shoot that.
Ori against Miles. Ori passes to Olajuwon. Houston needs to get a shot off. Takes the 13-footer. Oh, and here we go. Wilkins has got it. The fast break. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
How about the high-flying acrobatics by Wilkins on that? Yeah, they call him the human highlight film. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Olajuwon. Tim Duncan with the rebound. And here's Portland. They're on a 14-3 run. And it's Miles with the jam.
Yeah, you know what? This guy's never lacked aggression. Miles is a big fan of that head-on approach, driving hard to the bucket as soon as he gets a chance.
Here's Olajuwon. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Olajuwon's got 8.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Pass to Ori. 1:02 left in the third. A nice shot by Olajuwon. He's got 10.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
And that one's... Good by Davis.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Pass to Maxwell. Now Olajuwon. Bull covering. Fades away. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Here's Davis. Here he goes. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Smith, the pass to Maxwell. Back to Smith. To the middle. Pass to Thorpe. It's stolen by Duncan. And the wide open shot from Miles. Buries the long range jumper. Miles has got 9 points here in the second half. And so it's Portland able to put on a show for the ages. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter. Quarter upon us. Time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Cassell. Bullard is out there with Elliott. Then there's Maxwell. And it's Thorpe in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Halliburton against Cassell. Thorpe. And it's Portland with the rebound. Yao's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Abdul-Jabbar penetrating. And that one is good.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Cassell, the pass to Ellie. Here's Cassell. Pass to Ellie. 6 to shoot. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Well, he's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Malone. Back to Halliburton. The 3 from Hill. And another 3 for Portland.
And they have been relentless. From deep, and you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
They set the pick. With the drive from 13. No good on that one. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. To the paint. There's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Knocked loose. Halliburton with the steal. And Hill throws it down.
A pretty pass from Tyrese Halliburton. You want this guy running the show.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Pass to Ellie. To the inside. Will it go? A slam dunk by Thorpe.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And this is where the size of Ming is just too much. I have to foul him when he's that close.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Portland.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And Duncan gets it to go in.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Olajuwon. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
The shot's good from Halliburton.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Halliburton with the steal. Duncan outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
And that's the last guy you want to defend inside. Malone is just too good near the hoop.
The first free throw is good. Bowl, he's checked in for Portland. And both free throws good for Malone. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Ori against Malone. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Elijah on the pass to Ori. Nice defense from Malone. And Portland with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. And they pick up 2.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
And the Rockets with possession here. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Portland making a change here. Hill's checked in. Thorpe against Duncan. Here's Olajuwon. And Ball sends it back. Payton with it. And the shot goes down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And here's Portland. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Count that one.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
First one falls for him. Smith hits them both. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Payton kicks to Hill. Over Ori. And Hill the bucket on the assist by Payton.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
Pass to Thorpe. Back to Smith. And it's Portland with the rebound. Duncan inside. And the layup falls.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Dominique Wilkins. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Davis. Yao is out there with Klingon. Then there's Dominique Wilkins. And it's Miles in at the small forward position. And for Phoenix, we've got Green. Johnson is out there with Jason Kidd. Then there's Hot Rod Williams, and it's Ori in at the 3, the small forward. The Phoenix will get the first possession. Pass to Johnson. Back to Kidd. No good. Wilkins with the defensive effort. Here's Davis. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got his team on the board to start the game for Portland.
And Yao just so big, he's able to see over the top of the defense, and that allows him to find an open teammate.
Outside, Green. Johnson dishes to Williams. Ori passes to Kidd. Shot clock at 5. Wide open look. Portland grabs the miss. To the paint. Here's Miles. And then Miles with the dunk.
And how about the awareness by Klingon, a big man who can sense when one of his teammates is open.
Davis against Johnson. Pass to Kidd. Back to Johnson. Rebound by Yao.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Johnson against Davis. Green, the screen. Here's Johnson, and Davis sends it back. Here we go, one-on-one. And there's Klingon. That's good on the assist by Wilkins.
Well, Klingon isn't just tall. He's also got some meat on him. That comes in handy against the physical defense.
Now here's Kidd. Yao with the block. And again, Portland running the court in transition. Yep, that one goes. Miles has got his second bucket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Portland.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Payton, he's checked in for Portland. And it's Phoenix's ball. Looking for the first basket of the game. Wilkins against Kidd. There's the pick to stop the run. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wilkins. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And what a way to start. This game dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Johnson. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Crafty move. Manning with the bucket.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Johnson. Scoreless thus far. Here's Davis. And there's the drive. And Davis throws it down hard.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's Kidd. Portland making their last shot. Johnson right side. And he finishes nicely on the way.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Payton. Count that bucket.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
Phoenix trails by 15, and Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Bowl, he's checked in for Yao. Duncan comes in for Klingon. Hill, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Roy in for Wilkins.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Hill, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And it's Bryant missing. Portland leading by 13. Here's Roy, and he drives in. Can't cash in from close range. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Well, what you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
Chapman the pass to Nash. Here's Manning. Duncan defending. 4 seconds left. Not going to go that time. And so it's Portland enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back right after. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
We've got Ori. Nash out there with Bryant. And it's Manning in at the power forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Ori, a screen on Peyton. Here's Nash. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Getting aggressive against the foul. Nash sinks that tough make for the end one.
Persons checked in for Phoenix. Portland also making some changes. Bowl, he's checked in for Yao. And it's Hill in for Peyton. And then Malone with the dunk.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Phoenix trails by 14. Pass to Chapman. To the right side. Down low. Here's Bryant. And Bull pulls it down. Bryant's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And Hill throws it down.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Ori is screen on Halliburton. There's Nash with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Nash has got 7 points in the game.
And this is not an easy shot, but Nash has the range to drop it from there.
For 3, Hill. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Been kind of getting cheated like this whole game. The ball's just been going through my body left and right. I guess I should have reset. I noticed you get extra cheesed when like this and extra cheated and stuff like this happens when you have a double XP token active. I play this game a lot. Every time I have a double XP token active, it's always worse. The cheating like this, it's nonstop. So like if this was me dribbling the ball, it would have popped right out as soon as it hit my leg, hit the leg. This is every possession. It's like, I feel like it's just intensified when you're doing the double XP coin or whatever.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Bryant with a screen on Hill. Shot from 16. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Portland leading by 13. Halliburton with it. Picked up by Bryce. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
And Portland making a change here. Duncan's checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Davis with the double team. On the wing, Green. Suns moving the ball around. Inside, Kidd. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Two open that time. Made it look too easy. Duncan's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kidd against Payton. Outside, Kidd. Pass to Chapman. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And here's Kidd from the arc. And it's Miles with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane. Not someone who stops the ball. Malone makes great decisions when he passes it.
Here's Chapman. He's guarded by Davis. From about 19 feet, Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Portland leading by 19 points. There's Miles with the jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. The Suns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Bol, he's checked in for Portland. Wilkins comes in for Malone. 1:27 left to play in the first half. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Green. And the Suns miss again. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Down low, stolen by Miles. Wilkins in the post. Banked in off the glass. Wilkins has got 6.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
Davis has the open look. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists in the game. For Phoenix, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And he makes the first. Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for Johnson. 29 seconds left in the first half. Here's Miles. And finished off by Miles.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Davis against Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. A baseline J. Yellow with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And so it's Portland rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very Different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the floor for Portland. Davis is out there with Dominique Wilkins. Then there's Yao. Then there's Klingon, and it's Miles in at the 3 spot. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Clock at 6. Here's Williams. Portland grabs the miss. Miles has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Wilkins gets it to go on the assist from Miles. Wilkins has got 8 points.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Johnson kicks to Kidd. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Klingon with the steal. For 3, Wilkins. Rebound by the Suns.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good. From here.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, but you got to like that fearlessness of Johnson. Just outstanding at drawing contact on the way up.
He's off on the second. Klingon with it. Johnson's there. A nice shot by Klingon.
Klingon knows how to use that size, both as a screener and a finisher.
Kidd against Wilkins. Out to the right wing. Kidd against Wilkins. Johnson outside. Over Davis. And it falls over the rim and in. 7 points in the game. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for Portland. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
And you know what? This guy's never lacked aggression. Miles is a big fan of that head-on approach, driving hard to the bucket as soon as he gets a chance.
Kidd dishes to Green. Pass to Johnson. Great D that time from Davis. Johnson's gone just 2 for 8 from the field. Right there at 25%. And it's Miles with the jam.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And here's Portland. They're on an 11-3 run. The 3 from Davis. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Johnson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's Peyton. Oh, and the jam by Peyton.
And the sneaky hops of Peyton, capable of rising up and catching you.
Kidd against Hill. There's the screen. Inside. Stolen by Duncan. Here's Malone. And he converts the layup. Malone's got his second basket.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Manning. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Oria screen on Hill. Kidd, no good. And here's Portland. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Hill passes to Duncan. Lays it up and banks it in. Duncan's got 5 points so far.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Oh, he is firing his guys up now. Sweet dunk from Duncan. Mesmerizing.
Duncan's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Hill pulls it in. And Portland with the ball. And now Portland on the break. Malone's shot. Good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
30 seconds left in the third quarter.
Who's got Gary?
Lob pass to Duncan. Malone finds Duncan. Now here is Hill. Defense is right there.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Manning. And so it's Portland enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Jason Kidd. Person is out there with Green, and it's Manning in at the 4-man position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Big miscommunication on defense.
Yeah, you would think that a dark matter player would be able to guard a kid.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Don't play on pro. If a dark matter player that you have to like
right side Kid.
Spend up on
shot clock at 6.
Emerald player.
Pass to Green.
Rejected
by Halliburton.
Oh my goodness,
not to switch every possession to guard
defensively.
The Suns making a switch here. Nash is checked
your
in.
dark matter player with 99 defense can't play defense on. That's just ridiculous.
Outside, Payton. Into the lane. And Payton throws it down.
And how about the quickness on this? Play there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
Pass to Manning. To the wing right side. 3-pointer. Kidd. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yo, check GP.
And Payton gets it to go on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Right wing. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Green with a screen on Payton for 3. Kidd, and Ball pulls it down.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
And here are the Suns now. Johnson with it. They need this. Williams trying to break free. Pops in the layup for 2.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
That one drops for him. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Portland.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
5 to shoot. Johnson, that's for 2. And it's sent back by Wilkins. Roy goes in.
That was worth the price of admission. And just showing off for the crowd a little bit there. Roy enjoys putting on a show.
Kidd passes to Green. Kidd. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Roy. To the paint. Outside for Kidd. It's stolen by Wilkins. Pass to Roy. Hill left side. Wilkins outside. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Oh, getting fancy now. Klingon. Wow.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Pass to Roy. Here's Klingon. Headed by Green. A nice shot by Klingon.
He's a terrific two-guard. Roy with tremendous court vision.
Kidd against Wilkins. Now here's Johnson. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Kidd to end the run. Portland grabs the miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Wilkins, and it's Wilkins finishing it off.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. The free throw drops for Kidd. Both free throws good from Kidd. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Bull. Malone in the post. He's covered by Kidd. And there's Karl Malone on the assist by Bull.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Left side Kidd. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew,
I don't even see how that's like a prize or yeah, that's trash. Like what's the point of that? You never get anything good out of packs, so it should be like a player, I feel like. Eh. Yeah, that was complete garbage.